So town hall, is that a town or a hall?
Where are we now? I think we're over here.
No, I disagree. We're over here. Well, technically, we're right here.
This is the tram stop. Do you
Who's
have
got
the money?
I'm just doing Bitcoin these days.
Ma'am, you dropped your hat.
Maybe we're in the free zone.
Oh, wait, this is upside down.
Oh!
I'm gonna walk.
Good morning, patrons. The Nicholas building is now open for the day. Open for the day.
another soul around. I wanna dig into my guitar, bend a blues riff that hangs over everything.
When I'm by myself and it's daytime, 'cause down under, oh, wherever it is, I live when it's evening. You know I speed read the morning news and come up with my own little song. Oh, so too. When I step outside to a beautiful morning where the trees are all wagging, my head flag waving, the scenery raging, my life cascading in the smog haze over everything.
When I'm outside in a real good mood, you could almost forget about all the other things, like a big old ominous cloud in my periphery. Talk about it, some pains I shed, yeah. When I was young I liked to hear music blaring, and I wasn't caring the new to my jams with earplugs. But these days I inhabitate a high-pitched ring over things. So these days I plug them up.
When I'm struggling with my songs, I do the same thing too, and I crunch them up in headphones. 'Cause why wouldn't you? You could say I hear you on several levels at high decibels over everything. You said we should look out further. I guess it wouldn't hurt us. We don't have to be around all these coffee shops. Now we got that percolator. Never made a latte greater. I'm saving $23 a week. We drive to a house in Preston. We see police arresting a man with his hand in a bag. How's that for first impressions? This place seems depressing. It's a Californian bungalow in a cul-de-sac. It's got a lovely garden, a garage for 2 cars to park in, or a lot of room for storage if you've just got one. And it's going pretty cheap, you say? Well, it's a deceased estate. Aren't the pressed metal ceilings great? Then I see the handrail in the shower, a collection of those canisters for coffee, tea and flour, and a photo of a young man in a van in Vietnam. And I can't think of floorboards anymore, whether the front room faces south or north. And I wonder what she bought it for. till the moon becomes the sun. And in the taxi home, I'll sing you a tribute song. Time when I was really about you, but you seem to know a lot about me, so I take a little time out. I take a little time out. I'm sorry that I lost my patience. You deserve better, it's true. I need a little time out. I need a little time out from me, and you. Open up your inside, show us your innermost, lecture us. I'll rip it out carefully. I promise you won't feel a thing. Everybody wants to have their say, forever waiting for some car crash. I need a little time out. I need a little time out from me, and you. Shave your head to see how it feels. Emotionally, it's not that different, but to the hand, it's beautiful. Yeah, to the hand, it's beautiful. You seem to have the weight of the world upon your bony shoulders. Well, hold on. You need a little time out. You need a little time out from you, and me, In the morning I'm slow. I drag a chair over to the window and I watch what's going on. The garbage truck tiptoes along the road. Light a candle for the suffering. Send my best wishes with the wind. All out candles, hopes and prayers. the kids run amok. The mother screams, don't you ever shut up. And there's one thing I know, the sun will rise today and tomorrow. We got a long, long way to go. Well, time is money, and money is no man's friend. And all eyes on the pavement, I'm not gonna touch ya. Don't worry so much
that